Not that it's probably different from most days, but we are particularly disorganized today, so... Hi, everybody. I'm PyroFalkon, joined by the Akamura.
I just took my pills, guys.
And this is GolfTopia.
Oh, God, there's a cat on my cable.
Which doesn't sound very thrilling, but as you can see from the screenshots, the flyby of the course on the menu, this game is flippin' amazing. And I'm not saying that because I'm paid. This is not a sponsored game in the slightest. I just love this game. So, quick history lesson for those of you who are of a certain age. Back in the 90s or early aughts, there was a game released called Sid Meier's Sim Golf. It made a bunch of news because Will Wright, the creator of The Sims, and Sid Meier, the creator of Civilization, we're going to team up for a game, and everyone was like, oh, this is going to be the most realistic thing ever. What could it possibly be? And it was Sim Golf, where you make a golf course, and the crowd went mild. However, the game was still good, where you got to create this golf course, host tournaments, try to create a business out of fleecing rich people for money, and here we are. And after all of these years, it was like 20 years, there had never been another game similar to it. And by coincidence, earlier this year, I was just Googling Sim Earth because I was trying to find where I could buy it, or Sim Golf again, because I was trying to find where I could buy it, and it just doesn't exist anywhere. It's not on Origin or Steam or even GOG. But then I saw that GolfTopia exists, and a lot of people were comparing it favorably. So I downloaded it, and holy crap, this is Sim Golf on steroids. It's phenomenal. It's great. It does everything that Sim Golf does, with one exception, and I don't really care about that one exception. And even better, this game doesn't work in tiles. It's phenomenal, so I'm going to get to playing it right the hell now, because it scratches a bunch of itches for me. So you start off getting to make your own map, or rather generate a map from nothingness. And
can you make a snowy place?
You can't make a snow place. And in fact, my plan for today... Sorry, the Akamura. My plan for today was to make a desert course. Going the complete opposite of a snowy place.
I don't want to be in a desert.
Because you can do a lot of things. For example, if you put the water high, and the hills kind of... Where's my mouse? And the hills kind of low, and not very many mountains, but a lot of grass and kind of a medium temperature with some trees, a few rocks. Let's go with low roundness. What you're going to get is something that looks like an archipelago out of Hawaii. And something like this, it would be impossible to make a half-decent golf course in. In fact, you could screw yourself by, say, starting in this zone, and then you wouldn't have the room to do anything. But... So you can do a lot of things here. What we're going to do is make a desert, because I'm fascinated with desert courses. There are real-life desert courses, such as Scottsdale, and there was one I looked up earlier today. Do I still have that screen up? Of course I don't. There's a golf course in Utah which looks amazing, because it is what I want. It's a very sandy area just with some greenery around, and that's what I am going for here. Okay, let's try this.
Ooh.
That's going to be interesting.
Those are some nice natural bunkers.
Yeah, and this cliffside is going to be awesome to kind of mess around with.
Make the Uber bunker.
Make the Uber bunker. The Akamura has
Yes.
been fascinated with a particular bunker.
The pain bunker.
If any of you know golf at all, the 17th at St. Andrews, she likes the 17th of St. Andrews, even though it has caused a lot of stress to a lot of people over the years.
It looks like a well.
So we are going to start. Let's not start in the center. Let's start here. Whoops, here.
I mean, what do you do when you fall into that thing on a bogey? Do you just forfeit
Yeah.
the hole?
It's like, this will be kind of interesting to futz with. Yeah, this is a good place, and then we can start setting up there. So once you start your game... By the way, this game's only $20. Go get it. It's in the video
Yes.
description. I'm not sponsored or paid. Go flip and get it. It's a great game.
If you enjoy simulated building things, do
Yeah.
it.
So here you set your gameplay options. I'm going to run through this real quick. These first two make you pay money in order to make your golf course. Usually those parts are free, which is very easy. And I have these on by default. For this show, for the sake of the show, I'm going to leave these off so I can do whatever I kind of want. I still have to pay money for buildings, but changing stuff to grass or whatever, that's all free. Always daytime and always nighttime will have an impact. I will talk about that as we go. Nature Lovers is sort of an easy mode. It lets... so there's a whole futuristic theme with this game. There's gadgets you can make. If you turn Nature Lovers on, you're going to have more of a classic experience, and you can make a better golf course by not having futuristic stuff. You know, your mileage may vary on that one. Let It Snow is just graphical, so we can do the beautiful stuff that the Akamura wants to do with the mountain region. Jerk Golfers is fun. I'll talk about that later. Weeds I'll talk about later. And Nightmare Golf inverts the rating system, so your people will like you more the more they get pissed off. So you make impossible holes and all of that. It's
Impossible.
very strange. So, but I'm keeping all those off for now. We're just going to go with the default situation, and we're going to get started here. So when I do this, did I put a lot of grass on the ground? I kind of did. Oh, geez. So the first thing I'm going to do, just to show you how easy this is, especially with the power at your command, we're going to just get rid of all of these trees and rocks. I thought I turned the grass off. Maybe I did not.
Yeah, I think you made it pretty grassy.
So we're going to have to do a little tweak in here. But actually, this is fine because it shows you what all you can do. So you just use this laser gun to get rid of all the trees and rocks and bushes and shit in the area. And then we switch to ground types. We pick our dirt, which is also sand. Maximum size on the cursor. And we just do this. So setting all those temperature gauges and rainfall gauges at the beginning, all that does is... I mean, it sets your map's general contours and everything, but it also sets the textures and ground type when you get started. But again, with default options, all I'm doing right now is free. So this is just me playing around with MS Paint at this point, which I mean as a compliment. So we're going to convert all of our square into some gross, icky sand. Now, I know this doesn't seem like a golf course yet, obviously, but my whole point of doing a desert course is it makes the greens, that is the fairway, and the rough and everything pop a lot more, and I think it looks very interesting. So here we have a shitty little desert. First thing you need to do is plunk down a clubhouse. This is where the patrons will start and end the night. However, you don't have to worry about making a path all the way down here, or all the way up here. when you have a newcomer, and I will show you that in a hot minute. Let's put this here. Going to the golfing in the desert is like one big sand trap. Exactly. So, the first thing is the AI is pretty smart about enjoying what they see. So I can already see a hole here. If we start like here, do I have my mouse up? I do. If we start here and we end down here, then they have to go downhill twice, and the golfers will like that. So this is what we're going to do. So it's just as simple as plunking down where your starting point is, where your ending point is, and then filling in the gaps with the ground types as you go. So here we need some green, and then up here we need some fairway. Hello, Nisi.
Aw, what is it, little baby?
Okay, here we need some green and fairway. Then we do a little green up here. Okay, so there's our start. Then we go in and we grab some rough or some grass. This way it gives a little bit of challenge. And I set this to the smallest possible cursor. And then this, which was not part of Sim Golf, is flippin' brilliant that you can set what you are allowed to paint over. So if we remove fairway, then I can do this. And I don't accidentally overwrite. I actually don't like that. I prefer my cut rough. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want to see. And then you just trace around your area. Or, if you want to be better about this, you can use it to actually contour your course exactly how you want it contoured. And this is the part I get into. Just being able to design the exact hole of golf you want.
Makes it look like they grew just enough grass to have a golf course.
Exactly, and that's why I like desert golf courses so much. Like, green has its own beauty. My favorite golf course is Sawgrass, which has the famous 17th hole. But desert courses are very visually
Why is it
striking.
always the 17th hole that is just
yeah,
freaking
right?
nuts?
It's, don't paint over fairway, don't paint over cut rough. There we go. There we go. So now there's a little path. The patrons do prefer to walk on the path, which is nice. So you'll get to see that in a minute. So then we take more cut rough, and let's kind of outline this situation here.
Your mom says if you have a sandstorm, how do you find the holes? And who's to stop the golfer from just walking the ball to the hole? Well, the first one can be solved by climate control. Just like if a sandstorm comes, you've got the perimeter of the golf course protected. And the thing stopping the golfer from just walking the ball to the hole is the same thing that stops golfers from walking the ball to the hole at every golf course. They want to play the hole.
And that's like saying, what's stopping the baseball player from just hucking his bat at the pitcher? Like, you know, rules? Alright. So we kind of trim this
Can you
up.
imagine a batter just hucking their bat at the pitcher like the spear of Longinus and hitting a home run that way?
That would be funny. Okay, so there's that. And then you always have to set up a challenge. One of the things with the game is your people don't like the hole being too easy. So now we've got ourselves a sand trap, and we're going to get, say, don't paint over the green. And then we just put a bunker right at the start. And you can see already, as night falls, there's kind of a laser pattern going on. and this is where always day, always night comes into play if you enable those options, because your golf course is a 24-hour service, unlike real life. And at night, it looks like this. No green, no sand traps. So then we contour.
Your
the
mom
front.
replies, but a sandstorm would hide the golfer so they could sneak to the next hole. Again, they want to play the game.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry. I'm not talking. When I assemble my golf holes in this, I probably should reword that. But anyway, when I create my golf holes, I'm always very meticulous, and I don't know if I'm particularly good at it, but I try to make it look like something I would have fun with, even in real life.
Maybe you should put a sand trap in the middle piece, too.
In the middle? Like this, the fairway?
Yeah, that section there. And put it about where people would try to aim their ball.
Yep. So then, once you've got your general contours together, you can test the hole. And you can see generally where people are going to shoot, and you can see if that's going to make it easier or harder. See that?
Ooh, that sand trap there is good.
Yeah. This might be a little too hard. I'm going to, oh, average is a 4.2? That's not bad. Still, I'm going to get rid of this left one, because I think this one might cause too many problems.
Yep, just one.
But this one's pretty decent. And then the golfers like seeing trees, so you kind of want to throw in a couple decorations.
Golf is a game where you're primarily playing against yourself, so
Yes.
sneaking off to the next hole is just cheating yourself.
That's
It's
what I
all
like
about
about
skill.
golf. Golf never offers direct competition. It's all indirect competition. They keep score, but other players cannot influence your ability to play at all. Other than getting in your head or whatever. But
And even then, that's considered tacky.
yes, it's always you against your own mind and the course design, which is fantastic. That's why I like the concept of golf. I've never played real golf before, but I am fascinated with the sport. I would not call myself an expert, but it is something I've always wanted to play. And it is something I often played in video game form when I could. Alright, so here's what some of the secret, or the future things are, and a pro tip for this game. There are a whole bunch of what are called crazy gadgets. They range from ball bumpers, like here. These are angled bumpers, like a pinball machine, to loops, to gravity pulls, vertical fins to push the ball, boost pads to send the ball flying. What we're going to do is a burning ring of fire. We can even call this the Johnny Cash hole. And we're going to put this... Ooh, I don't have a... Ooh, here we go.
Since this hole would be taking place around Vegas and California, it's apropos.
Actually, that's not a good location for that, because... Yeah, it looks like
Ooh,
they're going
maybe
to try a
from the
direct
tee off?
shot. Well, I was going to say, it'd have to be up here. This hill is too steep for it. So instead what I'm going to do is use a wicket. The golfers do like variety, but from what I can tell, they don't seem to care if they see, like, certain wickets on every hole or certain devices. So golfers here like these wickets to be as low as possible. I should be explaining what I'm doing. They like these wickets to be as low as possible, and it makes them happy when they pass their ball through it. But part of the reason these exist also are to help change the shot. So because, like, when we open the Mega Wicket, in the bottom right corner, there's an attractiveness number. And if this is 0, for example, they will try to actively avoid it, unless, in this case, it's right in their path. But at 100, then everyone's going to try to shoot for it, and that affects where the shot is going. If instead I put the gate, say, here, and made it 100% attractive, they'd still try to shoot it over there, except for the fact that there's no grass. So they'd be confused, but they would do their best. But by putting this gate here, it gets bonus points for when they shoot, because they're happy. They get to see the thing light up, and that makes them very happy.
Ledge says to answer what stops players from X is solved by they come here to come and play golf.
Exactly.
There's no prize for winning golf, just golf to play golf. Yep, it's a leisure sport.
So because it's...
By pushing yourself to the next hole and the next hole and the next hole, you're not relaxing.
Yeah. Because we play at night, we need to make sure that there are lights, because the excuse the game uses, which is actually kind of cool in my opinion, is that you have glow-in-the-dark golf balls, so you have to make sure that you have lights, because that's how they get recharged. If you play on always day, you never have to worry about this, and if you play in always night, then you have to double worry about this. But you want to put your lights in a location where the ball is generally going to wind up.
So you want to put on testing to place those, yeah?
Yep, exactly. You always want to do testing for this reason. So we've got our lights. We're going to do one more test to see if everything looks relatively good here. And now you can see there's more shots coming right for the center because everyone wants to smack it in there. It looks like... So the green, that's the high-skill golfers. It looks like the green golfers, the high-skill golfers, are trying to dodge the gate, and that's fine. I don't care. They're trying to get around the gate and then get it in the green, whereas the low-skill golfers are aiming specifically for the wicket and then going for the green.
Trying to get away from the wicket, they're hitting those sand traps.
Yep. So now we've got, the game calculates a par 4, which makes sense because when we did our test, the average was about 3.4. But you can override that. There's an advanced options here, and you can even customize the name of the hole. So we're going to call this, for now, I'll call for names later, but we're going to call this the Steppin' hole. And then you can turn off par calculation, and then you can go anywhere from a par 3 to a par 10. But a par 4 is good enough. And there we go. So now we have hole number 1. And we will activate that now. So there we go. The clubhouse is ready to be opened because we have our first hole. Now, the cool thing is the game has a difficulty calculation down here. Right now it's balanced. And it has a rating calculation, which is 0. Those two numbers are dynamic. It's completely based... I never started my stopwatch. There we go.
That's all right. We've been going about 20 minutes.
It's completely based, or it's completely dynamic, and is based on how your golfers perform. So we are going to open this up. Once you open your golf course, you cannot close it again, ever. So you've got to work with it. And here's Dr. Manager. This is you. I don't know why it defaults me to having this ridiculous haircut, but here we are. And what are you shooting? Oh, the weeds are already growing? Why are the weeds already growing? Get these weeds out of here. So weeds are horrible and nobody likes them, and they pop up when people have complaints or randomly. So if you have a bad hole, well, someone's shot their ball into the drink.
You gotta love them water traps.
Yeah. If you have a bad hole, then you're gonna have a lot of weeds, and it's gonna make everybody unhappy. Someone shot it directly into the bunker. Wow, what the hell is going on up here?
Beauty.
Yeah, you guys kind of suck. Their animations are janky and blocky. I like the look, and it's kind of unique. I actually prefer this than if it looked too realistic. So Matthew just wanted to shoot it through the wicket, and he didn't get very far. I don't know what the hell Monica's doing. Okay. She's happy. So she's upset that it's too dark, but it was her fault for shooting to the left. But she likes the downhill shots. She calls it a bendy dogleg hole, which isn't true, but hey, as long as she likes it. So far, it's working out. Hey, that was a good shot, Ashley. Good job. Yep, and you just get to see them do their thing and try to get it to the hole. And then after they get done with your course, in this case just a single hole, they're going to try to get out of here. And the game's tutorial recommends you go one hole at a time, because until you start seeing the AI play it, because everybody has their own different skill levels and such, you won't know exactly how your course is going to operate. So you want to make sure that everyone's having a pretty good time. So Ashley has a mood of 39. Monica has a mood of 38. Matthew has a mood of 30. This is not bad.
Everyone's okay.
Yeah, it's not bad.
They're having an okay time.
Now they're going to be upset because they have to walk up a hill, and we will take care of that eventually too. I just didn't want to do it right now.
There's plenty of space on the side to get like a fast track up there.
Yeah, well, I was gonna keep that a secret, the Akamura, but that's fine. I'll build it in just a second. To preface, I know next to nothing about this game, so I wasn't even aware that I spoiled something. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the rating for the hole is now 11 and going up, and that's good. I don't know what the cap is of the rating. I know it's over 100, because one of my holes in one of my courses is like 136. And that's good. You want that number to go up. But you also want to keep your eye on it, because sometimes the hole rating can go down depending on who sucks. And also, you always have to be, like, that dude just launched that shit into the ocean. You have to be aware that the players want a challenge. You can't make everybody 100% happy. Someone's going to be upset, especially if they suck at golf. So,
and this is a good lesson.
Yeah. I mean, but, like, if you have 10 players and 9 of them are ecstatic about the hole, then you shouldn't change a damn thing. That 10th player just needs to get good. Yep, this is working out pretty well. This is pretty balanced. It looks decent. The tree is not in a good place. We're just going to get that out of here. Okay, so here's what the Akamura accidentally spoiled, which I did not realize. I guess you did not realize. There is a fast track pathing system in the theming. Let's see, where is it? There it is. It is a trans tube connector. So what we do is we plunk one of these down. You can rotate it, which is good. And this can interfere with shots. So, like, if I put it here, that would not be good. But I could put it... Yeah, that's not bad. There we go. Yep, that won't interfere. So now look how they get out of here. You mentioned fast track. As my people get finished with their round. Come on, guys. Okay, check it out.
Shoop, shoop.
Now they're back here. Nice and easy. So this makes them happy because now they don't have to walk up and down the hill. This is much easier on their legs. And that is factored in. If you have no golf cart... Well, it's not even a golf cart. Rather than riding a golf cart, everyone rides a hoverboard. If you don't have a hoverboard rental place and you don't have tubes and everyone's forced to walk everywhere, they're going to be upset. And they're going to be cranky. And then they're going to bitch and moan. And they may leave you. Now... One thing I saw in the reviews is that the players, that is the human players, are split on whether the future stuff with this game is good or bad. I find it good. I find it interesting. Purists don't. They're like, no, we don't want the future stuff. Give me golf carts and none of these tubes and machines and shit. And it's like, that's fine if that's their opinion, but I think it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, it's whimsical.
Good job, guys. Yeah, whimsy. Whimsy is good. So we've got our first hole. It's fairly profitable. Currently, the rating is 30 and going up. So I have done something very right with this design. The only thing it's lacking is decorations, and there's a whole host of decorations we have. We can just plunk a large fountain right here in the tee box, or by the tee box. And now anyone who takes a shot will see that. I think this is becoming a little less artistic as a result, but, you know, whatever. It works. So now, while they're having fun, we can start with our second hole. Let's... Oh, man, this is actually very awkward to place. Alright, let's see if I can get the transport tube. Okay, so the transport tube can get up here. Can it get down here? Okay. No, I'm going to have to do some futzing. So we put one transport tube here, and then one transport tube here. Perfect. There we go. So now they can get up over the hill easily without hurting their little legs. Because they will try to get to where you tell them to go. If I didn't have this transport tube and we start hole 2 right here, they will climb the hill or climb this hill and go all the way around, and they will hate me for the rest of their life. Might be fun to kind of futz around with that in nightmare mode, but not here. Okay, so we've got that. Let's put the hole... Let's make a longer hole. This one's going to be... The length is in the bottom right corner. That's 323 yards as the crow flies. Let's make it closer to about 310? Yeah, there we go. That's 305. Because rather than being a straight shot, I'm going to, again... kind of encourage them to go this way. Because we want to make them make a turn. See, they are wanting to make a turn. You can see they're trying to cut this corner, and we will find a way to discourage them, trust me. Okay, so now we need some green. Alright. Now we're going to make this look better. This is the part I really get into. Building up my course is really fun for me. And with all the work I am currently doing, like with IGN, having a game I can just sort of relax to has been wonderful.
Yes.
Because it's kind of hard to fail in this game. You can even go negative. Like, if you are out of money, even in the mode where you have to pay for changing the land, it allows you to go negative when you're building the basics of the course. So when you're changing the grass types and everything. And it does that on purpose because the game does not want you to be completely screwed out of making any progress whatsoever. Ooh, this might be a little... We want them to feed into the fairway. Okay. So, how do you stop them from doing this nonsense? You just plant some trees. Because they aren't going to shoot into a flippin' forest. There we go.
And then you could also place a wicket or something to encourage them to go to the further.
Exactly. Okay, so since we've well protected the right side, let's then protect the left side. Oh, don't paint over the fairway. What are you doing? Don't paint over fairway or green, yes. Whenever you get into this, you're going to see Or you're going to have your own fingerprints, like how much rough you like, how much sand you like, and so on. And you will find that you get your own design and your own habits as you play. There is no such thing as a perfect golf hole.
Nope. Just fucking 17th of St. Andrews.
Yeah. Who coined that? I was trying to remember. I think it was Jim Sterling who said something like there is no perfect game, there are just perfect games. Something like that. Basically
Maybe?
meaning there is no one
There is
game
no game
that is good for everybody, but there
Yes.
are games that that any particular person will enjoy a lot because of its exact makeup. I think it was Jim Sterling. And that's the way golf is, too. There is no perfect golf hole. There are only perfect golf holes.
This is very calming and zen.
Right? That's why I like this game so much. I understand it's a little slow, but that's the point. The point of this game is slow, meticulous crafting. Which is why I like it so much and why I desperately need something like this right now in my life. Alright, so then we get, we have to add our lights. And the more you like the night play, the more lights you need. You don't necessarily need lights everywhere. In fact, the tutorial of the game says don't put lights everywhere, it'll be expensive. I kind of disagree with that. Even though it's the game telling me. I prefer my course to be well lit. You don't have to
Yes.
cover every square inch of your fairway. Like here, we've left a little gap right there. But that's fine. That's fine. All right, so we're going to place a crazy device to try to encourage them to hit it this direction. And so I'm going to do a little loop-de-loop here. Yep, see how now the arc, the preview arc, has changed its arc, for lack of a better word. So now they're going to aim for the loop and try to get it in there, where it will be boosted and then sent this way. But we do want to make sure that we make it a little difficult. So let's expand out the back end. Put a small bunker against anyone who's going to be overly aggressive. There we go. Yeah, I like that. All right, so then we run our test. Yep, no one's cutting the corners. Oh, there's a high-skill golfer who managed to hit the loop right off the bat.
Looks like he hole-in-one.
No, best was a 3. Worst is a 5. That's not bad. I actually saw something I hadn't thought of on in the demo screen. Part of the reason that demo screen exists is it's trying to teach you some of the different techniques you can use, which I appreciate. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple boost pads. Not enough cash. Ah, boost pads are $450. Ah. Come on, give me just a little bit more cash. Oh well, I can change this later. I guess this is going to have to be good enough for now. I think it should work. And then we'll just go ahead and... What the what? Dr. Manager, why are you walking? Use your hoverboard. We'll go ahead and open it. Oops. I tested it rather than opened it. Yeah, we have some people trying to cut the corner. See, I could stop that shit. Let's get rid of this tree. And this tree. And instead, what we're going to do is we're going to put a sand trap. And you can just see the line just shifted. Yeah, now hit it that direction. So...
I think you should put the sand trap and then trees.
Like, over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it still looks like a nice forest.
Oops. Yep. So that very much discourages them from trying to cut the corner. So now we do another retest. Tests are free. Test like crazy. Yep. Oh, the only ones trying that shit are the high-skill golfers now. And that's fine. If the high-skill golfers want to try it, then they're more than welcome to.
Them, yeah.
Oh, and now we've got enough money. So we're going to add a boost pad here. And a boost pad, when a golf ball touches it, it fires in a given direction. We're going to increase the amount of boost it even does. All right, now let's try this. Yep, anyone who hits that boost pad, their ball is launched just at the front of the green, which is good. You don't want to make it go all the way in. There we go. Now the best is a 3, the worst is a 4. So we can make it a par 4, and that should be good for everyone. Let's open the hole. And we'll just wait until someone gets here. I'll go into hyperspeed until we get someone over there. I prefer playing this game in normal speed. Even on hyperspeed, there is a lot of waiting around. If you're the type of gamer who's very impatient and you just want a bunch of stuff immediately, this isn't for you. But if you like building things, games like SimCity and the like, I think you'll really enjoy this.
Did you ever play Sim Theme Park?
I don't remember. I know I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I may have found it redundant. I played a lot of games, though. I was on a huge Maxis fan, so I played just about everything with the word Sim on it. Sim Ant, Sim Farm. There were a few I missed, though.
I loved Sim Theme Park. It was a great game.
I'll have to look for it. Maybe GOG has it. GOG has been a flippin' godsend. Okay, there we go. We've got some people here. So let's see how they do. Because your Sims, for lack of a better word, might do things a little differently. Hugo just bypassed the devices entirely. He's not even trying. Arnold, I don't know what Arnold is doing. And Heather tried to cut the corner and got punished.
That's what you fucking get.
Yep. Let's increase the attractiveness of the boost pad. And then Oh, because the Mega Loop was on 50. That's why they shot for it. Because the boost pad was only at 30. I don't know what Arnold's doing. He's trying to get a little too fancy over here. Nice shot, Heather. That's called an up and down. She actually gets a bonus in her morale from hitting a trap and then getting out of the trap and getting to a safe spot.
Nice.
So she's happy. You can see the balls are glowing in the dark, too. It's very cool. I know. I love their animations.
What's that color?
Oh. Cyan.
Optic yellow.
Optic yellow, yes.
It's green.
The Akamura has been obsessed with optic yellow the last couple days. That's the official name of that particular color, but it's very green. All right, good job, guys. So now they're going to be unhappy because it's a long walk back to where they need to go. But that's fine. That's basically future-proofing because my plan is I'll probably do a par 3 and put the hole here.
Ooh, that's
like
a
in
good
this
spot
crater.
for it. It looks like a
Yeah.
meteor hit that.
So I don't want to use a transport tube because it's going to just be useless once I make my next hole.
Oh, and you can tee off from the woody area around around hole 2.
Yep.
Ouch,
And
I just
hole
hit myself
2 is currently a rating of 4 and going up. Let's see how hole 1 is doing after all this time. Hole 1 is at 83 and going up. That's very good.
Nice.
Anything above a 70 is pretty damn good in this game. So, and that your people will like it a lot.
Niecy, stop messing with my trash bag.
No, she says. So, in addition to all this, you can play golf too. So, here's Dr. Manager. He can be renamed, and you can even edit him. You can't, there's not very good player creation, but, you know, that's not really the point. We're gonna make a PyroFalkon. Let's see. How did I make him the last? I made him in import. Oh, cool. Okay, so when you click import manager, you can click him from a different different save file. Importing a manager from another universe will destroy this current manager in favor of the new one. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this is me. And I'm not that light, so let's up the weight a little bit. But yeah, so this is the me I made. He's kind of boring, but it's fine. So then, once you click your dude, you can hit play golf, and you can host a specific hole, or play a specific hole. You can host a tournament, or you can just start a whole practice round. And this is helpful to do, especially when you don't have anything to build, like right now. You know, I don't have the money to do anything. This is a good thing to do because it helps you understand your own course. Because if you're going to play it a certain way, the AI is probably going to play it that certain way too. So, hole 1 has an award called Falling Balls. So I get money, and the hole is awarded a little trophy, and now everyone who plays it is going to like it better. It got that award because it features a lot of vertical drops. So you can only get one award of the same type per course. So I can't get another Falling Balls anywhere on this course. But there are 18 different awards. And you can look that up and try to manipulate your course so every hole is an award-winning hole. That is far beyond what I am capable of currently, but it is a goal for the future. So the reason Pyro isn't shooting right now is he's waiting for this group to get out of his way, because you don't want to fire a friggin' golf ball where it can nail someone in the face. So give me just a hot minute on that. Okay, PyroFalkon is ready to shoot. Click here to focus on PyroFalkon. So one thing the tutorial does not tell you is when you are taking your shot, you can use Q and E to shape your shot. So right now this is just a standard medium loft shot. But if I hit Q and E, we can make it high arcing, which lowers the distance, low arcing, which raises the distance. We can also shape it so it curves and hopefully gets around obstacles, or this is a backspin shot where it probably isn't going to roll very much from wherever it lands. But we want to shoot like a normal person, so we're going to use a medium loft shot. I'm going to aim just before the wicket because this is the impact point, not the stopping point. So we're going to aim for that, and Pyro shoots and falls short. And it's right in the rough, so he's not super pleased. But this is also helping his skills. You start at level 3, you can see up here, driver skill, iron skill, putter skill, and a recovery skill. And those go up as you play. So Pyro is again waiting for these people to get the hell out of the way. This leads me to the other fun thing you can do, which is called Be a Jerk mode. When you click Enable Jerk mode, PyroFalkon is now a jerk. And what that means is he's going to shoot the ball. He does not give a shit who's in his way. Not the greatest thing to do. It's good if you're in a hurry, or in this case, I'm doing the show, so I kind of want to get things going here. All right, let's do a backspin shot just in front of the hole. Hopefully we recover. Good deal. I'm going to turn off jerk mode for just a second. Okay, we sunk it in 4. Not bad. So Pyro is on his way to the second hole. Now I'm going to wait until like 2 of them shoot. So there was 1. Yep, everyone's kind of chatting. Pyro is being chatted to right now. Ooh. Oh, he used the boost pad. And it did the loop. Excellent. So it is being used. What I want to do is put another boost pad behind it so it gets a little bit of extra, well, boosting. So now we're going to enable Be a Jerk mode, and we're just going to fire this shit, and we don't care that everyone's in our way. This is a bad time for the other people. Yeah, Jacob's upset because he just got plonked. Oh, he didn't. It must have stopped just before it hit him. So if you plunk another golfer, they get very upset at you, and then they have a much worse time. Jacob nearly got hit again.
Mark is here during the halftime of the Euro Cup final, and he says, "Whoa, hold up, this isn't a sports game. You're making a golf course." Yes.
And there we go. Yes, yes. I mean, it's both, but yes. So we finished our round. Going into jerk mode is nice when you just want to get the testing done or whatever. It does add some high risk, but it's hilarious. So it's fun to me. But yeah, so we got out of that without any incidents, which is really funny. And wait, did Mark not read the video description of the video of the friggin' thumbnail he posted? Wait a minute.
Mark.
I put in the stream alert, you make a course. Alright, anyway. I'm kidding. I don't actually care. Mark is currently very...
busy.
No. Well, yes, but he is watching the halftime of the Euro Cup.
Yes.
Which was supposed to take place last year, but that thing that was going around, or is going around, kind of put a damper on that. Alright, so we've got hole 2 done. It seems to be pretty successful. So as the Akamura says, we're going to take, or rather tee off from, say, about here. So we're going to plunk the tee, call it here, plunk the hole right here in the crater. See, I already like this. I don't think this needs much. So let's... We do need some green. And this is using the topography of the land in your, or for your, to your advantage. That might be a little too challenging. Already have a name for this kidney bean crater. That sand trap I just put down looks like a kidney bean.
Oh.
Let's take a little green away. Make this a bit more challenging. Okay. Yes. Jokes aside for Mark, hopefully you watch the VOD. That is what this game is. This is a builder, not necessarily a simulator. And I really, really enjoy it. The hole might be the tee might be, too close for what I'm planning here. Or, too close. I meant too far. I wanted this to just be a par 3, but this might be a par 4. And what you're seeing here, this is the first time we've been at night where we can really see a good overhead shot. This kind of laser border is precisely why I like night mode so much, and I know at some point I will play a night mode only save file because this looks fantastic to me.
The chat's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, this is a
Nice
chill
that-
kind of game,
Yeah, everyone's kind of relaxing right now.
which is fine to me. I mean, it's just like building a city in SimCity. The actual building part, although that's the central gameplay, is not exciting per se. Yeah. Hi, Ryan. Stop walking right through where I'm building, you douche.
No.
Alright, so when you have a simple, straightforward hole like this, one of the best things you can do is plunk down some surrounding decorations. So we've got a stone obelisk that kind of looks like the Washington Monument. And we also have a castle. And actually, with this radius, this is also hitting the back end of... You know what? Let's get rid of this tree. And let's put the castle down here, and then that's going to hit both holes. Yep, that'll hit the tee box. Actually, no, it won't. Close to hitting the tee box. All right, let's get rid of that whole tee box and move it up a little bit. I don't like where it is anyway. And that's the thing. When you want to redo holes, it's just as simple as that. Like, there's no... You don't have to worry about doing anything fancy. It doesn't cost anything more. You're not penalized. I mean, it might cost the destruction cost of the tee box if you even have that set to be an option, but it's not like you're penalized for getting rid of the hole. At least not until it's open. Once the hole is open, all bets are off, and then everyone's going to be upset at you for doing things like shutting down the hole while they're playing on it. But so it goes. You will not be able to keep everybody happy all the time. Alright, so we'll set up a light there. Set up a light here. There we go. Just a simple little par 3. And now we run our test.
DS Boy asks, is this game on Steam? I'm interested.
This
Yes.
game is on Steam. There is a link in the video description. It is only $20, and that is its base price. It is very inexpensive. All right, I'm seeing that they're wanting to... The low-skill golfers are still doing this in 3. I can't really fix that without moving the tee box up really close, and I don't want to. So they're just going to have to flip and deal. I'm going to make it a little harder on them, though. We're going to take the cut rough. I'm going to... Let's go over fairway. I'm going to take this back edge of the fairway away from them. And then let's grab some fairway and square that up. And you do not need to be this meticulous, by the way. I am this meticulous. In fact, in the tutorial video, they actually show in the tutorial video, I'm going to see if I can replicate it. Imagine this is the tee box. They kind of do this, and then they get the hole, and they kind of do like this, and then they're like, we get fairway, increase the size, and we go like this, and then we go like this, and then we take the green and go like this, and then we add a sand trap here, and then plunk some trees, and we're done. Just that fast, I created a hole. It's not super great. It's not in the style I like. And it's not as pretty as the way I'm doing these by being very meticulous with my curves. But it was that fast. That was, what, 20 seconds?
If that.
If that. Like, that's why I love this game. And that's how you can play this. If you're not particularly talented, or you don't want to be talented, or you don't care and you're just fucking around, like, you can do whatever you want, and I love that. Okay, hole 3, go ahead and we will open it. And then for hole 4, that's when I'll hook up the tubes, because they're not going to want to walk all the way over there. I'm going to look ahead. I can already see... This will be interesting. We could set up the tee like here. We can set up the hole here. And then I can put a burning ring of fire like right at the top of this hill to encourage them to shoot it off the hill. I could even leave some of these rocks here, and we can make them kind of shoot around that, because that'll make them interested. Oh, we've got our first golfers over here. Looks like they're doing fine. Wow, that one even tried to shape her shot so it wouldn't go flying off. I didn't expect that, and she did fine. Yep, I love their walking animations. I know that's kind of a point of contention on some of the Steam reviews because they don't look fancy. I like it. I think it adds personality. No game has to look like friggin' Call of Duty and, you know, a team of 100 EA artists. Like, it's fine. It's charming to me. And the animations aren't the point anyway. The point is to build a golf course. So, whatever. Okay, well, they're liking it, even though they had to two-putt. They seem okay with it. Yeah. Good job, guys. No one completely fucked that hole up. Okay. Great. They are just going to be unhappy that they have to walk up this steep hill.
Oh, they'll get over it.
One of the nice things, also, when you click a hole, it shows you the most frequent thoughts. So for hole 1, which is now up to 126 and going up, there's this downhill shot looks fun, the sand trap looks hard, I better avoid the dirt, the crazy gadget looks fun. Those are the top 4 thoughts. And they are all positive, and that's great. That means I have done something very right on hole 1. And then let's check hole 2. And hole 2 is also greens. It's a rating of 52 and holding steady. Sand trap looks hard. Crazy gadget looks fun. Nice even par for this hole. This hole feels very different from the last hole. So, yeah, so far the course is going pretty well indeed. I'm going to try to add another boost pad now, since I have a little bit of cash. When you plunk something, you want to make sure everyone's kind of out of the way, because if I just plunked it, they would actually be upset that there were construction noises nearby. It encourages you not to just change the course while people are on it. So, call this 70% and a high launch force. Very high launch force. There we go. So now we've got the double boost. So hopefully that will encourage more people to use the loop.
Afroman Sensei chimes in that England is in the lead by 1 against Italy. That's fantastic, but we are here to play golf, not football.
Hey, you called it football. I'm proud of you.
It's football.
Also, my TV is freaking out again. I'm going to need a new HDMI cable from the PC to the... At least I think it's the cable. It could also be the connector. There we go.
Aw, Niecy's looking at you.
What? Where is she? Oh, she's in her console position. Hi, Niecy. She looks pissed. Did I disturb your nap?
Disturbed the child. Aw, she's tucked her arms underneath, so she's all feet.
Yep. Wow. This cat. I don't know how putting her head against my PlayStation 4 is comfortable, but...
She's just like us.
She is. Ooh, that person fired their ball, and it bounced off of the light pole, so now they've got kind of a weird follow-up shot. Oh yeah, I was hoping you would take a picture. I was going to take a picture of her. We don't have enough Nisi pictures.
Yeah,
There
that's a bit
are never
green.
such things. There's too much Nisi picture. All right, so when it's time to expand your property, it's as simple as clicking the this or the wait, where the hell is it? Here it is. Jeez. Buy property. Boop. There we go. Now we've got this square as well. The cost increases, so that first one only cost me $500. They're going to get a little bit more expensive as we go. So I'm going to whip out my laser gun again. Laser. Where is my laser gun? I think after playing this, I would know where all of my interface is by now. All right.
Much less greeny.
There we go. All right. I'm going to keep this rock patch because it looks really interesting. And, I mean, I might take out specific rocks if they're in my way. But I do want to get the trees out of here. The way I play this game, it's usually best for me to keep the trees to 0 and the grass to 0 because I like having more control over it. But that is entirely what you like to do. And I have to say, I'm a little, not upset, retroactively annoyed that I missed this game when it was in early access, because the developer went on the Steam forums specifically asking, are there any Let's Players who like this kind of game? Please let me know, and I want to send them some press copies. And of course, I am too small time for most people to notice that. But had I known he was looking for Let's Players, I would have been all over this last year. Because this was an early access for a while. Okay. And I am definitely this type. Any kind of builder game, any kind of tycoon game, I am all over it.
It is actually really endearing watching you play these games.
Really?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because you're cute.
I'm cute.
You're
not cute.
You're cute.
I'm a hardcore gamer, man. All right, we're...
Are you now?
No, even I couldn't take myself seriously.
This coming from the guy who is all excited about the Plotty Putt Choo Choo going to the Bubble Factory.
Oh, I have that game now. I can play with the Plotty Putt Choo Choo going to the Bubble Factory.
Hard gamer, man.
We need to play that together, too. Especially now that it's on Steam. Fuck, I should do that on the schedule. I've bumped Sonic Forces for a year.
It, huh?
What?
Just gonna pretend you didn't say it.
Yeah,
huh?
we're just gonna move on. Okay, so the overall thing you want to do is increase your clubhouse level, because at level 1, which is where we are, all we can do is build 3 holes. This is not a good way to make money, and as our favorite purple kitty girl says, give me money. So we're gonna upgrade this shit. Boop, costs $4,000, but we've done it. Now we can make a driving range, a putting green. We have a lawn mortar, so we can nuke the leads from orbit. I am not kidding. And a decorative light. We now only have $66, but that's fine. That's fine, because making a hole does not cost anything. So we're going to, I'm going to get a tee box. See, my concern is this is going to be too long of a hole, but we're going to try. So I'm going to put the tee there, and then we're going to put the hole over here, and I'm going to see how much distance that is. 496. That's not bad. That's reasonable. It's a bit long for amateurs, but it's reasonable. So we put the hole there in the middle of the rock garden. Now we work. I'm so happy that that game has come to Steam. We're talking about Transport Tycoon Deluxe, by the way. And it's not really Transport Tycoon Deluxe. There was a... Well, I don't want to talk too much about another game, but basically, Transport Tycoon Deluxe was this famous game back in the 90s, and then it became open source, and I don't know if the developer allowed it to go open source or it was just a fan-developed open source. But because it infringes pretty heavily. Like, it's not just a mod. It is the game with additional stuff. So I do not know how legal it is. But I guess whatever. So anyway, the point is, it just came to Steam. And I am all about it. I can't wait to play that either, but I have to get done with IGN first. Oops, didn't want to get rid of that one. Luckily, we can plunk down rocks. Oop. Okay. And don't paint over green. Yeah, I can feel my face doing weird things when I play games like this.
Just relaxing or something?
Yeah, and just my sheer amount of concentration because I want to do something good. Like, I generally don't play like games like this for sheer chaos. One of the ones that a lot of people like on my Discord is Cooking Simulator because I tend to go completely off the rails, but I only go off the rails when people are watching, which is ironic, I guess, or maybe just part and parcel of being a streamer. But my point is, like, I actually prefer playing Cooking Simulator like a real restaurant simulator. I don't generally like playing it like a lunatic. I just do for the lulz. Okay, what the fuck? That makes no sense. The line is going through the hill. What are you trying to do, game? Sometimes you need to test in the middle because you need to see what exactly... I mean, that's basically what I want them to do. Best is a 4, worst is a 7, the average is a 5.6. Ooh, yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be too long.
Do you want to bring the tea up?
Yeah, because I like the design at the end with the rock garden. So we're going to...
Yep, bring the tea up, and then you can put all sorts of cool stuff behind it.
Yep.
That way it's still engaging.
Now the distance is 404. That's a bit more reasonable.
Is that a burger and shake icon I see there?
Yes. We haven't had to worry about it yet, but your Sims or whatever get hungry and thirsty and tired, and you have to take care of their needs. You don't need to worry about it for your first 3 holes, but after you start making hole 4, then you will need to start worrying about that stuff.
Oh, maybe since you have all that dead air there, you can place a restaurant.
Exactly. Exactly. You are one step ahead, the Akamura. So now if we do the test... See, I don't want them to shoot low. I want them to try to get it over the hill right from the start. Yeah, this is a bit chaotic. Let's try adding... Because there is another ultimate thing I can do to fix this. I just don't want to do it, but I'll probably show off that feature anyway one of these days. Flippin' hell. Where is the... Yeah. Because if I do this... No, now they want to avoid it. Really? You guys don't even want to do this now? Yep, this one's going to be too ambitious.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. I get to show off something else then. Because I have another idea what I can do for this hole. So we need to put the tee box back. And let's get some fairway. So, one thing you can do in this game to help shape the shot of your peeps is to create a golf checkpoint. And what the checkpoint does is you are required, as a golfer, to get it in the checkpoint before you can finish the hole, okay? However, its alternative mode is you can then add an exit point and now it's turned into the portal, a portal from Portal. So now when we do the test, you'll see that the balls are shot in the direction of the exit, and they get teleported over here. And this gets you around nonsense like what I just did. So now the best is a 2, and the worst is a 5. That's turned it into a par 4. A fairly easy par 4. So I think expert golfers won't particularly like it. So we need to do just a little tweaking to make it more interesting. Yeah. So let's line this with a sand trap. I don't think very many people are going to get it in this sand trap, but this is more for visual challenge. Sometimes you just want them to think it's hard, and it's not actually. Tiny bunkers.
Like the 17th at St. Andrews. All you have to do is avoid that fucking.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, its place is strategic. It's the 17th at St. Andrews. The bunker can be avoided just if you decide to either lay up short of it or try to go around it. But going through it is the fastest path, so it's very attractive to golfers. And their hubris is what screws them over.
I love how we keep bringing that hole up.
Best is a 2, worst is a 5 with an average of 3.6. It's a par 4. I like that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so we're going to make this look a little bit better.
Decently eagleable.
Yes. It's difficult to eagle a par 4, but... Whoops. Don't go over the fairway. But hopefully you see why I like doing this as a desert, because although it's perfectly fine to make a temperate golf hole, or a temperate golf course, like, I don't know, just
like
seeing the fact that the
terraformed desert, you know?
Yeah. But just seeing the green pop like this, I really like it.
We went out to Death Valley and we laid down some sod. Then we shot at some holes back and forth, and now we're golfing gods.
The pills must have kicked in, but they're not all the way in, which makes me happy. Alright, so we need some decorations. Let's get the fountains. I like the fountains. They're cheap. They've got a big radius. It's probably a naughty joke in there somewhere, but I can't think of it right now. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to get rid of this rock, but I'm going to move it to the back side, or the back side of the...
Ledge says, I don't see it. Deserts are bad. Can you make a jungle biome?
I guess, because you can make the temperature hot, but a shitload of grass and water and trees, so I don't see why
You can plunk
not.
a golf course down in Dalmasca.
Yeah. This is just me being overly picky. But that's how I design my golf courses. I am overly picky. I don't like just throwing them together. No, you know what? This kind of breaks the visual aspect.
If there was a golf course in the
this.
Sagoli Desert, this would be it.
So now...
Oh, that's so cool.
Huh?
The visual shine on the ridges.
Oh, yeah. And if you get all up in the grill, you can see it. You can see that the grass is wet.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's like, that's the thing. The graphics are chunky, but... And you can see it drying now. See, it's a different texture. Or it doesn't have the shine, whatever. Yeah, it's... The graphics are pretty damn good for being this little simple... golf course maker. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This was not... Because when Sim Golf came out and it sold pretty well, there were a bunch of pretenders that also came out, and they were all shit because they were thrown together without very much love. You can tell love went into this game.
Yes.
Like, this is a passion project of the developer.
This was made by someone who loves golf courses.
And cares about their product. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab a random person. So their fatigue is getting high, their thirst is a bit high, their hunger is reasonable. So we're going to put down a thirst place and a fatigue place. Whoa. How the hell did you get your ball all the way over here, Scarlet? How did two of you get your ball all the way over here? Do I need to put trees up here? I might need to put some trees up there.
She went out into the no man's land to bitch.
She did. We don't even own that. You are trespassing, Scarlet. I'll probably have to pay your jail fees. All right, so we're going to, before hole 4, we're going to put a couple benches. And put a trash can down.
Looks like Kaplan is out because he's tired. Ha. You have fallen for our tricks. This is a trick to get you to have a nice, sleepy, lazy Sunday.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, a game like this, you don't play it or watch it expecting friggin'...
This is a game where you make some tea and you just chill.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then we need a drinky hub.
Drinky hub.
Drinky hub. The drink. Let's see. This is why it annoys me when old people complain about video games and they're like, they're all violent, they're all this. Why could an adult like video games? This shit could not be enjoyed by a child. Like, a game like this is enjoyed by
there are
adults.
Kids who would like it, but like...
Yeah. But those kids are passionate about building or golf or both.
Yes.
Like, you don't check your creativity in when you hit a certain age. Yeah, I loved Sim Golf. The reason I stopped playing Sim Golf was because it is actually hard. And in fact, this game, the end game of GolfTopia is a bit rough. I'm still trying to learn it because in my one save file, I'm really kind of struggling with it. Okay, so I'm pissing off Diego and Scarlet right now because I'm constructing near them, but I'm not going to use a tube. And hopefully that decision won't bite me in the ass. But we can always add a tube later. Now, the nice thing about the path is they will walk faster on it. And one thing with the game that you also have to consider, you can't just make your holes really hard. You have to keep a reasonable amount of challenge so they get the hell off the hole as fast as possible.
I can see somebody going tile for tile with that path.
Oh, yeah, totally. Oh, don't paint over the green. Okay.
That is some very peaceful music that's playing.
Yes. Okay, so it looks like after they shoot, they want to go this way. I'm waiting until...
Oh,
they
we got some
fire.
upgraded memberships.
Yeah, this is good. They pay more, but then they become more demanding. Okay, so they always go this way. So the peeps do prefer walking on the path. So what you want to do, once you know the general way they go, is you want to kind of make a path that you know that they will go on. So shit, I wish there was an undo. See, the problem is they're going to be kind of upset because I'm doing all this construction right next to them, so they're not going to like all this noise I'm making, but they're going to have to fucking deal right now. Anyway, eventually you'll have over 100 golfers on your course, and so you need to make sure that the flow of golfers is okay. This is probably not good. You know what? Hold on. I don't know if they're going to actually follow this path because I'm going to curve it away from the hole. So I don't know if they'll actually take it, but we'll see. All these upgrades are fantastic because I need the cash. Okay.
Oh, that way they
Yep.
can take the
Oh, they-
extended path out.
Yep. Oh, they are smart enough to take it. Yes, that's excellent. Okay, so they cut the corner, whatever. But here's the other thing. When you know they're going to walk along a specific path, you can put down a decoration such as this arch, and they like walking under the arches. So when you do that, that completely breaks my pattern I had. There we go. There we go. When you do something like that, this will offset the penalty that they take from the long walk because they get to walk under something interesting. And then they will be a little happier as a result.
Aw, shoot.
Hmm?
You're making me want to play.
Right? It's a really good game. And it really taps into the artistic and efficiency type of gameplay for playing it. Like, it's a little of everything. Because if you just want to throw together some slapdash nonsense, you can, and it would actually be pretty reasonable. It'll just be hard to completely finish the game. But like here, Norma, we can test it. We'll see if Norma and Peter walk under it. Yes, they do. And that helps you shape what direction they walk to, because Peter immediately cut, but he really wanted to walk under the path. So with him, see, he's upset because I was building stuff near him, and he shot it badly, but he gets +2 for walking under the arch. And that helps offset his bad mood for not shooting or not playing very well. And you try to keep this balance the whole time between what they, what you try to keep a balance between the challenge and the amenities to help them achieve a good time at your course, and then you get paid. So hole 4 seems decent. We've got all the amenities ready. The only problem with hole 4 right now is it's going to be an exceptionally long walk to get home because you are about as far away from the clubhouse as you can possibly be. We do have a tool for that as well, but I don't think I have it unlocked yet. There is a tool to just teleport out. Oh, I do have it. Course exit. Excellent. The reason they added this course exit was exactly for this. Like, once you get done at hole 4... I don't have enough cash. How much is this? 2,000. Ugh. By walking into the course exit, you can just teleport out, and then that way it doesn't matter how far you're building away from the clubhouse. So I really should wait for it, but for the sake of the show, I'm just going to go ahead and open hole 4, and we'll deal with unhappy people for a little while. If I stop building shit, then everything's going to be fine. This is another one of those games where, as Ledge might know, I tend to want to overbuild, especially when I'm playing on a stream. And sometimes the best thing for me, depending on the game, is to just stop. And I have trouble with that. I always tweak. All right, Divana is coming up to the tee, or Diana. Diana? Oh, Chris and River just had something to drink. Yep, Diana does too. Okay. Oh, I forgot. If you want to raise quick cash, you can also plunk down a billboard. Oh, I don't have them unlocked yet, apparently. That's fine. You can plunk down a billboard, and I think it pays you money, but then if you want to destroy it later, then it costs a shitload of money, and any golfer who walks by it gets annoyed. So it's like, do you want to pay for, or do you want to get some short-term cash at the expense of having some pissed-off customers? Like, is it worth it? Oh, and I never named my course. Again, just since I'm kind of zipping through this, we'll call it the Falcon Desert course. I'll come up with a fancier name later. Hey, okay, so Chris missed his shot. Oh, his friends missed their shots too. Ugh, I might need to move the teleporter a bit closer. See, that animation is ridiculous, but I love it. Okay. My ball is in the rough. Well, too bad, you fixed it. River is happy. So River's getting hungry. All of your Sims, the customers, they lose their needs at the same rate. So if somebody is hungry, then everyone's going to be hungry. That is an absurd path that they are taking to get to their ball, but I don't blame them for it. I will probably need to set up transport tubes on this one, because that is a long walk. And this also slows down the flow of play because no one behind them can shoot. These guys are still kind of just standing here waiting. So you want to keep the flow of golfers going. That way you keep the flow of money going, too. Do you have a hair tie over there? There should be one on the... Yeah, there are a couple on the Wii U thing. It's getting a little toasty. I will open the windows once we're done streaming. I just... You took a customer in my course path for that one.
Ouch.
Oh, we got the kitty interested.
Oh no.
We flung a hair tie and then she grumbled and started tracking it.
I have her attention.
Ugh, there we go. That's better.
Easy.
Okay. She does not seem to care.
Oh, she's looking.
McPlayer8 says, I have no interest in golf, but I have to say this looks really interesting. I might have to give it a try at some point. Yes. And the playing of the course is not necessary. I do it because it helps me test the hole, and I do like playing golf in that sense. But if you're just in it to build a course, that's cool too. And with those options at the beginning where you can make the economy easy or the membership upgrades easy, or you can have nightmare mode enabled or always daytime enabled, like you can do basically anything you want as far as building is concerned. And I just realized for hole 3, I don't have any device. No, you know what? Hole 3's fine. I'm not going to fuck with it. But with hole 4, check it out. We can add a wicket. Oh, come on. Fine. I'll do the XL. There we go. Just a little something extra. Something for them to aim at. Oh yeah, you can see we're starting to get a little bit of congestion here because a golf group is no more than 4. So the fact there's 6 people here and they're all hanging out and chatting, that's not good. At least they're within the range of the fountain. But it does mean that these guys are getting really bored and annoyed. So we have to get the flow going faster on hole 4. What we need is a transport tube. How much are they? God, they're transport tubes are a bit pricey, like $350. Okay, that's not too awful. But I mean, it's designed to, like, you want to have a good design on your course first. You don't want to have to rely on these. Okay, that forces them to walk past the fountain. But I could easily do that here, too. So we'll just do it here. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be easier on everyone's legs, and they should be able to move a little quicker. We'll make sure they actually use the damn thing. Good job, Hazel. Alright, everyone into the tube. There you go.
The kitty just made a noise. Aw.
And then I could even get rid of this rock and put a... I could get rid of this rock and put an arch here, but I like this design too much. I like this little rock garden too much, so I'm going to keep it. Yeah, if you don't like golf, I would recommend waiting for a sale, only because, you know... If you don't like golf, I can't imagine you would stick with this for a long time. However, you know, I think $20 is plenty reasonable for this. And if it drops to, say, $10 in a year, then friggin' pick it up. Because you will get $10 worth of entertainment. I mean, it costs more than $10 to go to a movie. And that's only going to last you an hour and a half. So, you know... Hey, nice shot, buddy. Excellent. Okay, so in the old game, I don't know why I said it that way. It's not like the games have anything to do with each other. In Sim Golf, hosting a tournament brought prestige to you. You needed to host tournaments. The game would procedurally add, like, fans and commentary booths and things. In this game, there is not that fancy stuff. If you host a tournament, all that happens is you compete for the prize money. So if you need a short-term boost of cash, you could do that too. I'm going to go ahead and do that because we have less than $100. This actually pisses everybody off too. So we're going to host a tournament and we accept. And now every golfer is kicked off the course other than me. First place is $6,500, and only the top 3 positions get money. So it's medium stakes here, because you're not getting any money otherwise, because I don't... Maybe the golfers do pay you. Oh, perfect shot, me. I actually don't know if the golfers pay me during a tournament. I'll have to keep my eyes open. Everyone in a tournament just pairs off, and then they play in a cycle. So, like, some people start on hole 4, and then they'll circle back to hole 1. That way, just you get done with the tournament fairly quickly. So we're going to do a little... We'll do high... Ooh. Ooh. This is unhelpful for me. Let's hit it right there. Boop. Perfect. Oh, yes, I lipped off the cup. Yay. Oh, because that could have gone real bad, but since I lipped it off the cup, the ball stayed nice and close to the hole. Perfect. Hello, Kate. You can't change your... Can you change people? You can rename people, but you can't change them. Interesting.
Yeah, you made it in.
Yep, if the ball is... Oh, they do pay me money for playing it. You just don't get the upgrade from new memberships. That's cool. So I am getting money just doing this. I don't pay myself, unfortunately. But all right, so let's try this.
Come on, whoosh, yes.
Yeah.
Nice shot. And this is a par 4?
This is a par 4, so I should get
That's
it in
shy.
3. Whoa, nice job.
Damn.
Kate split the gadget. Excellent job. Okay, backspin on here. Go, little Pyro, go. Excellent.
Good
What I was
shot.
going to say, if the ball is close enough to the hole, then the AI will just take the putt for you, and they are guaranteed to get it in. So Pyro's going to do this in 3. Kate just leveled up. Pyro did it in 3. Kate also paid us $70.
Nice.
So far the course is exactly how I want it to be. This one's going to be a bit trickier because I haven't tested this one yet. Can I backspin it? I can't. Go ahead and try. Let's see what happens if I do a backspin off of it. That was not good. Should still make it in 3, though. And if your people get too pissed off, then they start doing a lot worse as well. So you need to keep this correct balance between making the course challenging enough for them without making it so hard that they get angry. It's a very difficult balance. Yes! Hold it out! Good job, Pyro. Man, I'm leading the tournament now. 3-1. I'm 3 under, and Heather and Kate are 1 under. And Kate's not gonna get a better score here, so... Hot damn, I might actually win a tournament. That'll pop an achievement for me. Your own character also has needs, so you can see Pyro is heading over to the bench to have a sit. And that's fine. He's in good shape now. In theory, you could also set up all these amenities between every hole. That way, during a tournament, you know everyone's taken care of, but I find that too expensive, so I just worry about... Ooh, okay. So if I do a medium loft shot, I'm going to hit the obstruction. So we do a low loft shot, and I should be able to pass it through the wicket and also hit the teleporter. Are you flirting with me, Kate? Well, I will flirt back. Do you want to join the Pyro harem? Is that what's going on? With your purple hair that looks like you stuck your finger in a light socket? All right, whack.
Bloop.
Teleported, and... Ooh, that is at a rock. That's not a great place. But that's fine. Like, I don't want to change the setup. This is great. So, I should at least be able to two-putt it. I don't know what Kate is doing. Kate's going to just hurt her score doing that. Okay. Yeah, I'm so far ahead at this point. As long as I don't just completely blow it here, we're all right. Ava's got a 2 over par, so she's kind of struggling today. All right, I'm going to putt. We're going to aim here. Let's do it. Boop. Ah, just short. But that's okay. He'll easily and automatically get it in from there. So I'll win the tournament. Holy shit, I haven't done that yet in the game. Because, yeah, I finished 4 under par. Holy shit. Okay, so now we're just waiting for the rest of...
Hey, Kate upgraded her membership.
Oh, excellent. Oh, man, this is working out for everybody. Yep, we're just waiting for everyone else to finish. Someone got caught up somewhere. I guess if Ava is 2 over par, now she's 1 over par. Ava must have gotten really slowed down somewhere. Oh, that's a fancy shot. Gordon curved it around the obstacle and between the trees and got it on the green. Nice shot, Elizabeth. God damn it, this is making me want to play Tiger Woods. Or what? I guess, what's the game now? The golf club.
PGA Tour?
No, it's PGA, the golf club, or PGA presents the Golf Club 21. I think that's the newest big golf game out there.
Yeah, they definitely pulled Tiger Woods from a lot of things.
Yeah, they pulled him back in like the aughts.
Yep. When
And
he had that
then-
huge scandal, yeah.
There wasn't a very good golf game for a while, and then the golf club came out, and it was so good the PGA approached the developers of the golf club and wanted in on it after like 2 or 3 versions.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you can make your own course in that game too, but that one is a bit more classic golf than this. There we go. Hey, yup, popped the achievement, got $6,300, and
Nice.
now everyone's starting to show up again. Wow, that's amazing.
That'd be a great way to round off the stream if we didn't still have like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Oh man, this is so good. I love this game so much. Like, I am aware that I do a variety of games, and that hurts my standing in YouTube. And I am also aware that a lot of the games I play are not enjoyed by the majority. And that's fine. And I play games like Evil Genius and Monster Rancher sometimes when I don't want to, because I want to help, I want to do stuff for the fans. But sometimes, especially with the stress of IGN, I need something for me. And this one is for me. We've got a minor problem here. Ooh. No. Trying to plan ahead. I kind of painted myself into a corner. I need to put down a driving range. And I need to put down a putting green, and I really don't have the space for them right now. So I'm going to have to come up with something. I have to think this through. Anyway. So I've painted myself into a corner. I might need to buy this chunk of land to recover, because what I'm thinking is hole 5 is going to have to be like from here to here, and then hole 6 is going to have to be like from here to here, and then we buy this land, and then over here will be the driving range and the putting green, the practice putting green. Anyway. So yeah, this game has it all. Like, if you want to play golf, it's here. If you want to do management, it's here. If you want an economic simulator, it's here. If you want to just be artistic, it's here. Like, shit, man. And I just noticed, if you go to ground type, you can change the temperature of the dirt. So if I go cold 100%, you can see that we're turning it from sand to whatever this is, like a soft dirt. But we can also change it back to sand. Can I do that with anything else? Maybe the grass? Yeah, I can do it with the grass. So if I do 100% cold on the grass... Yup, it's got like a permafrost look to it. See that? And then if I do 100% hot... the grass is all dead and gross. And then if I go with no change, which I guess is the neutral. Oh, no, I do have to. So let's say cold 20. Better. Cold 40? 60? Yeah, you can change the green of it. Oh, that's so awesome. I didn't know that was the thing in the game. Alright, so yeah, I'll construct one more hole and then we can call it a show. Now I've got 10 grand in my pocket. Alright, let's do the tee here. This will be a good spot for it because you just walk right from this hole over to the next tee. Let's see. I need to picture the hole in my mind. We can do another teleport. I don't know yet if the people find anything different in your gadgets that you do. So I'm going to assume they don't. So we're gonna put the hole up here. And then we're going to add a checkpoint here. And then we're going to put the exit of the checkpoint here. Okay. And then we need the tubes. Well, let's get this formed first. So... You're loving the soundtrack? That's awesome. The soundtrack also got some complaints on the Steam reviews, but I think that's very much just subjective. And if you don't like it, there's nothing stopping you from just muting the music and putting on your own. I've been playing this with YouTube videos going on in the background.
It's always tacky to me to complain about mutable music.
Yes. Well, yes, although I do think there is... If the music doesn't suit the game, I think that is valid. Like, if this was just friggin' hip-hop or whatever, I don't think it would work. Like, there was one time, I think it was Tiger Woods 99, EA Sports decided that the music they would use is,
DMX, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was DMX. And it was like... And they had to mute, like, half of the lyrics because they tried to keep their game E for everyone, so it was just silly.
And with all the model dancing.
Yeah, so...
It was...
But yes, I understand what you're saying. I totally understand what you're saying. Okay, so let's... Ooh, this is good. This will help aim the shot, too. Let's, Nope, I don't want the inverted. That's the one I want. There we go. Oh, you're gonna try to go around me?
and then put a bunker.
Oh, I'm gonna trees it. Because they're not
A little
gonna...
too close on that tree.
They're not gonna wanna... There is no way anyone's gonna take that shot.
Test?
That's just silly.
I want to see the test.
Okay, hold on. So, need some cut rough. And if Mark was here, I was going to do a high mark hole, but I guess I don't really have the space for it anyway, so it kind of works out. But, yeah, I'm sure you could let your creativity go a little nutty in this game if you wanted to.
Oh, the loop isn't quite aiming at the teleporter.
Should be.
That might be why they're avoiding it.
Or the line just looks for the closest path. The test might fix it. I hear you yawning over there, but I know you're not bored.
I'm not
I know
bored.
this
I'm
is
just
a
getting
very
sleepy.
calming game.
Well, that and it's supposed to rain. Some
It
more
is
today.
supposed to rain. Okay, there we go.
It's a great day for a warm drink and a sleep.
So, you know what? Come to think of it, if I need a little bit of extra variety, I'm going to do one of my favorite things on this hole. That I like doing.
Oh, you called me out for yawning, and that made me need to yawn again. I feel very cozy.
It's good. Cozy Akamura.
Cozy, Mara.
Cozy Mura. Okay, and then, so what I'm doing is I'm just trying to add a little bit of variety. Like, I'm trying to make this look a little different from the previous hole. Okay, so we've got that. So that's a bit different. And then, this is one of my favorite things I like doing. This is a good luck fucker's bunker.
Can you make it deeper?
I don't know if I can make it visually deeper. You do have terraforming tools, though, so... Oh,
Get
apparently I
fucked.
can.
Oh!
That's just asking for
Put the
problems.
ring of fire. Put the ring of fire.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I'm a genius.
Oh, I can't. Oh, it's got to be flat.
Oh, put it right before it, though.
Well, then I think they're just going to get confused.
Good.
We're gonna... I'm gonna try to fix this. Hold on a minute. I mean, that alone is gonna... Oh, that's not anywhere close to what I wanted to do, though. Yeah, that looks fucking weird. Shit. Smoothness. There we go. Alright. Hold on a minute. I'll fix this. I mean, we can make it deep. I just can't make it quite that bad. Let's see. I think if I go to lower tools, paint strength. Let's make the paint strength like just 10% so I have a lot of control over it.
I have a complaining child.
Yep, we're playing our things too much and not playing throw. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's going to be a nightmare. Especially since it slopes out, so... Oh, yeah, they're going to fucking hate that. Okay. And then we can add a little
she
cut
didn't
raw.
want Bro. She wanted cuddle.
She wanted cuddle.
Yep, she wanted pets, but I'm taking that as cuddle, so I'm cuddling her.
Well, there you go. See, this stuff, the whole building aspect of this, I could do this all day. Because, like, I just love building things. I like building better than I like destroying things. But building things doesn't get the views on YouTube as much
Well,
in the video game industry.
Things clean my laptop. I can't play on it anymore. Darn.
Let's see.
You asked for attention. I don't know what you wanted.
What happened?
Speak English. She jumped down.
Oh. She wants precisely the amount of attention she wants, and she does not care for our preference. Okay. Alright, so we need to add some lighting. This is actually hurting my wrists. Trapping my hands like I do when I play games like this. Okay. We need a light here. Need a light here. A light here, because I'm going to put the tube like here. Actually, I probably won't need a tube. They can just walk down the hill to hole 6. Okay, so here's the test for you, the Akamura. Yeah, they're trying... Wow, they are trying to thread the needle. They don't care about the device.
And then they're bouncing over the good luck fucker's bunker.
Well, that's fine. Like, that's expected. There was one errant shot here, so I think if I put a sand trap there, it'll increase the difficulty of the shot a little bit.
You might also want to widen the green so they have more of a area to make a mistake putting.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Specifically. Want them to be challenged. I want them... I'm trying to get them to kind of lay up, like, right here. Or even do a backspin and kind of then putt back to the back edge. This is a minor issue. Alright, so I need to get... Alright, if they're not going to use the Mega Loop, that's fine. In that case, I'm going to challenge them a little bit more here. Oh, wait a minute. That breaks the...
Can you place a pond in?
Kind of. That is one thing. You can't do surface level water, unfortunately. In order to add water, you have to drop the land so far that it gets below the water threshold. That is one thing that I don't like. That I wish they had added, but that's, you know, that's a very minor complaint. But I do agree. I wish they did. I don't like that there. Never mind. I'm going to go with a tree anyway. Just huck a tree right in the middle of everything.
Ooh, make them have to zigzag around some trees.
Yep. Because now... Yeah, they'll either have to do a low shot or a curved shot to get around that.
And then bring the fairway into the trees in the rough.
What?
Make the fairway look like a kidney bean, like put the tree in the rough.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, so they don't want to go left around it, is what you're saying? I mean, right around it?
Yeah.
And that certainly is asking for a lot more accuracy.
I know the novice golfers aren't going to like it, but like...
Well, no, I mean, that's fine. Because it's still asking them to shape the shot if they want the best score, and that's good.
Yep, they're a bit nervous about breaking away from that arcway now.
Yep. I mean, I could put something small over here.
Yeah, stomp a bush down. So now when they shape the shot, they gotta be good.
Yep. So so that is enough of a difference from this that I'm not concerned about them using the teleporter. And then up here, this needs to be a little bit more interesting to look at because this is a bit dry.
You could also put a restaurant up there.
Maybe. I know we're gonna eventually put the driving range and the putting green up here. Oh, that's on a slope. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah, if you want to add a little extra challenge, you can slope your greens, too. So if I lower the terrain gently on the green... and then raise it gently on this side...
Ooh, you should lower it in the direction of the sand trap, too. That way the sand trap will actually stop their ball from falling down, but it's still in a fucking sand trap.
Yep. So then, yep, it's a little bit more contoured. It's hard to see it. You can sort of see it in the shading here, and it will affect how they play. Yeah, because now the green's got like 2 levels to it, 2 altitudes to it. All right, let's do another full test so I can see how this goes.
Yep.
Yep,
Balls
that's not
are
bad.
rolling into the bunker.
Best is a 2, worst is a 5. A 2 is very ambitious. So the game calculated it as a par 5. I think that's too high. If the average is a 3.5, that's a par 4.
Yep.
So we switch that to par 4. And now we add our transport tubes. Always mix up where the stuff is.
Some of the
Okay.
fans are saying the bunker's a safety hazard. And the hole itself is a fall hazard. We got fences for that shit.
Okay.
If the 17th at St. Andrews is allowed to exist, we can
You
have our fucking
love
bunker.
the
I
17th
love
at
that.
St. Andrews.
It's God's cup holder, all right.
God's cup holder?
Yes.
All right. Ooh, this is interesting. There we go. So now that's set up so I can even have them take the tube over here if I put the 6T like right there. And then they don't have to walk so far. And then we'll add the course exit here. The problem with the course exit is over the course, no pun intended, of making your course, you're going to wind up making, you're going to have to delete the course exit and then put it somewhere else like every other hole, which is fine, but it gets a little obnoxious. But that's kind of part of the game. Because you can't move a structure in the game. You can only... why are you guys going all the way to the... Okay, that's fine. You can't move a structure. You can only destroy a structure and then place a new one. And you can only have one course exit. So, by the way, there are some puns. Home in one.
Ow.
So, alright, so we're going to go ahead and open hole 5, and then I'm also going to grab Pyro, wherever the hell he went, and we're going to practice that hole. So Pyro will teleport directly to the hole, and then you can kind of practice it yourself. So my preference for doing this is to shape shot, so... Yep, there's the curve. It pops out. Oh, that's perfect placement. And then Pyro hops in the tube. Now he's up here. This should be a good backspin shot. Pyro, where the shit were you aiming? That was terrible. That was not the fault of the green. That was you, buddy. Try that again. There you go. Oh, you hold out. Nice. You got a birdie off of that. And then he teleports out. Perfect. Okay.
See, that's not a par 5.
Yeah, that's definitely not a par 5. I generally don't override the automatic calculation just out of sheer laziness, but I do try to keep it in mind. To do your par, you generally want to go the next number up from your average. So in that case, my average was a 3.4. So making it a par 4 is reasonable. 2 of them hit the bunker from hell.
Neener, motherfuckers. Have fun.
Molly did a great recovery.
Well done. How about you, Hannah? Even better recovery. Well done.
I mean, that was all right. I mean, she still has to...
did Molly shoot it?
Molly shot it right next to the hole.
I was looking at the green ball.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Molly's was the blue ball. She's in great shape. Oh, but this did up the difficulty of the putt, so... Yep, so Molly manages a birdie, but Hannah and Claire are going to par it, which is fine. And they had a good time, and that's all that matters. Yep. Thank you, ladies. There we go. Oh, and Claire even upgraded her membership because she was so happy with it. So there we go. This is definitely the start of something.
Yep. there's definitely space for more holes on the left. You've got the
Yep.
putting green. Plenty of areas for some like parks or some shit.
Yep.
I don't know if those are important, but you can make one.
One Pyro pro tip, if you get this yourself, in real life, people will make driving ranges that go out to the ocean, and they'll have floating targets to aim at. In this game, the peeps are not that smart, so if you have a driving range that aims out to the ocean, they will get upset when their ball hits the water, so you do not want to do that. You want your driving range to be aimed at ground, at least. Because in my main campaign, I have my driving range pointed at the water, and generally everyone starts off the round pissed off, and it just goes downhill from there. So, in fact, what I'm going to do to wrap up this stream up, campaign 3. I'm going to load up my first campaign, and you can see what I'm up to over there. Because that one I've got a lot of things going on. So all of this is handcrafted, like with the trees. What do you think of that aerial shot?
Ooh.
So all of the trees I've handcrafted. This is on, I wanted to do kind of like a tropical island look. And so it's on an archipelago rather than, a lot of land. And I found my consistency with making the cut rough, so it's consistent across the entire zone. And I have trees lined up to border every hole, and that helps define the space. This is how real golf courses are generally built, where they will have the trees define the space. I also saw that in the complaints of one of the reviews that you can't make paths because you make everything too cramped. I don't know what the hell that reviewer was talking about, because I have an unbroken path for this entire course in between the trees, and I'm working with a lot less land than you normally would. So you just have to be creative about it, and you have to be meticulous about it. And I have some interesting holes on the course, like 15. This little thingy is a bounce pad. So the reason there's so much fairway here is if they hit it, yep, the ball takes an extra big jump, and it can go all the way over here. Wow, that was perfect. Good timing, guy, because that exactly demonstrated why I have so much fairway. And this has a 100% attractiveness level, so everyone wants to shoot for the bouncy. So now they've got an interesting setup shot here for the green. Hannah over here is forever away, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, and then one of my favorite holes that I've made here, there was this island that was already kind of here, and I wanted to incorporate it. So the tee is here, and you have to hit it through the burning ring of fire, hit the teleporter on this island, it comes out of here, and so you have to walk across 2 footbridges to get to the ball, since I intentionally didn't use the tube there. And that, using a footbridge gives a few bonus points to their happiness as well. So, this is my alpha course. I'm not quite... Like, this is where I'm at in the mid-game, or the end-game, the mid-end game, where I'm kind of stuck, because I need my golfers to upgrade their memberships more, and I'm kind of hitting a wall. I'm not sure how to improve. But there are some nice tools in the game, such as there's a course overview, which gives you the rating of every hole, and you can look for the ones that are really hurting you. So, for example, my hole 2 is a rating of -17, and it says this hole has no real difficulty over automated. That's the problem with hole 5 as well. So hole 2 and hole 5 need to be better. They need to be harder, because right now they're just too easy.
Ledge says, like spike that golf ball.
Go for it.
So 3, 2, 1, take a shot.
Like spike. Yeah, this is my...
Let's see here.
This is my unfortunate driving range, because they want to smack it out into the water. I think I had to move it, Because I think I initially had the driving range like here, and then the targets were here, and then the ocean was here, and a lot of people were just launching it into the ocean and then getting upset.
So far,
So.
we're at 11, which tracks with how
Awesome.
many people are watching.
Excellent. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this game. It's cheap. Go buy it. It's phenomenal, and there's 1,000 things you can do if you feel creative enough. That is one thing. You do have to have some creativity, and I know some of the people who watch my show have even said before, like, I like this game, but I lack creativity. Like, I think I've heard that about Passpaw 2, a lot of the city builders, and I get it. I totally get that. But the nice thing about GolfTopia is it's kind of difficult to do anything too wrong. You just have to take certain lessons of green placement, tee placement, obstacle placement, and just do that. And as long as you are willing to tweak your designs, like what I'll have to do with hole 2 and hole 5, then you can create something pretty decent. And you know, sometimes it's all just a matter of just doing something halfway weird. Like with hole 7, it's just basically a straight shot with a slight curve to the left, and I just stuck a rock and a device in the way. And then with a sand trap back there to make it look like it's difficult, but not actually be difficult. Hole 7 has a rating of 8 and going up, so I mean, it's good enough. It needs to be better, but it's going up there. And people are having a good time. That's all that matters. So yeah, I could play this game all day, but I need to get back to work. So that's going to do it for today. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoy this game, and if you do play it, check me out on Discord. The Discord is in the video description. Send me pictures of your favorite golf courses that you have made and all of your progress, and I will... Oops. I'll click the right button, but then I will probably enjoy it, because I would like to see what you do. Thanks again, and we will see you again tomorrow at 3 for another stream of Legend of Mana. Bye, Akamura.
Oh, sorry. So we've got 12 likes, so we're 12 under par. That's an insane score.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.